Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM live from Lucas Oil Speedway. We are joined by racer Jeremy Schmidt. Good morning, Jeremy. How you feeling?
Feeling good. How about you guys?
Are you getting nervous?
Well, a little bit. But,
okay.
We're going to be having game time here pretty soon, so we're looking forward to it. And looks like it's going to be a beautiful day out here at Lucas Oil Speedway, and anxious to see what the day brings.
So you are actually in two different divisions this entire weekend, correct?
Correct. Yes, I'm going to be driving the quick eliminator class as well as the pro outlaw class. That matter of fact,
is that your team?
That was my brother right there.
Oh!
The one I raced against in the pro outlaw class, and yeah, so they're a bunch of goons, but we're going to be lining up against them here real soon. So
that's it. And you were just telling us they're making these announcements, getting the racers ready to get out there. You have after this, you're heading out there.
Yeah, we're going to be second to the water here in this pro outlaw class, and then we'll be coming right back for the quick eliminator. So it'll be a busy morning for us, but should be a fun one.
Okay, so your shirt, I don't know if you can see it at home, it says bad influence on it. Now, I got to ask, why bad influence? What's the story behind it?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, I got labeled as a bad influence. We all name these boats. Most everyone here has got a name on the boat, and that's the name that I guess they thought was fit for me. So
right. Well, we were talking earlier about family. This being a family thing. You know, lots of families are involved. Tell us about how many members of your family, and you're actually racing against your brother.
Yeah, so Justin and myself are racing in that pro outlaw class, like I said before. But I also have a little sister, Jenna. She's racing the modified eliminator class, and then my dad is racing in the pro eliminator class. So it's we got 4 drivers amongst 5 classes out here, and so it's fun, but neat to be able to do with your family.
Yeah.
So, like Jeremy was saying, like at Thanksgiving or the holidays, if you're up against someone directly in your family, it might get weird. But because your dad's in a different class, sister's in a different class, that's okay.
But not his brother. I mean,
but your
sibling
brother.
rivalry here.
And was that
friend.
your brother, that same one just cheering? Okay.
Justin that just went by. So a couple years back, Dad, Justin, and myself were all in the same class. So we got the, all duke it out in the same
Who
deal.
won?
And,
Who was the winner?
Well, we all took turns a little bit, but Dad definitely schooled us pretty good.
Did he? Oh, good old Dad.
Good at it, but
Well, you got to learn from the best to be the best. And, they always say, Dad knows best, so.
Yeah. No, he's been doing it for over 30 years, so it's just cool to be able to come out here and compete with your family at this level. It's a pretty neat deal. So.
When you're out here competing, I know your family's here, but do you make friends with the other racers? Are you very familiar with the other people in these
Oh, absolutely.
classes?
Everybody out here knows each other. It's all really one big family, and of course, when we get out there on that line, we take things serious. But back here in the pits, there's no shortage of shenanigans going on. So.
I was going to say, I think things, once the sun goes down, the party really starts, But for the racers here, if you've got a race the next day, are you partaking in the festivities each night, or do you wait till the final night when everything's over and you can let that air out?
No comment.
See,
all right. Hey,
can't-
some things need to be kept secret.
can't reveal those secrets. How are you doing on the points this season? Are you? It's a close match this race. This
in the
weekend?
quick eliminator, we are in the lead, but not by very much. It's a very tight race. I believe the top 4 or 5 boats are within like a couple rounds. When I say rounds, a couple hundred points. Each. I think talked with Bill earlier today here, but each round is 100 points on Sunday, so we're all within a couple rounds. It's going to be a pretty darn tight race.
So it's up in the air. It could be anybody.
Yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely. It's going to come down to Sunday, and whoever can go further is going to come home with the championship. So.
What's your brother's name?
Justin.
Are you all Jays too?
Yes, Justin.
I had to ask. I was like,
myself,
yeah.
Jeremy, and then Jenna, my little sister. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh.
But
We're rooting for you, Jeremy. I'm just saying.
We love the name Jeremy.
Yeah.
Rooting I can get.
So you're going to be basically back to back.
Yep.
Any sort of, obviously being on TV might not be part of the pre-race ritual, but do you have any rituals before you get on the water?
No, you just strap in and go. Fortunately, we got a pretty good group of people that help me out quite a bit. Getting on, with driving 2 boats, it gets a little hectic, but getting them ready to go, I usually just have to show up and drive them, and it makes my job a lot easier that way.
Yeah.
So, Jeremy, we know you're getting ready to get on the lake, but if somebody wants to follow your journey, your families, is there a social media? Do you guys have a website?
Yeah, on Facebook and Instagram, I believe Schmidt Racing Team. My little sister kind of runs that deal for us, and they try to keep people up to date on where we're at and what we're doing, and other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
I'm nervous for you now.
I'm
Knowing
I'm
he hasn't
nervous.
hit the water.
All right, yeah, you got to go
You
get ready.
hit the water,
so thank
Jeremy.
you so much for your
Best
time.
of luck.
We won't take any more of it. So good luck.
Gosh, thank you, Jeremy.
Great
Good to
racing.
see. I was just thinking, if we took Jeremy, Rabe, and Tom Schmidt, you would get Jeremy
Schmidt.
Oh.
And
see?
with that, my friends.
Don't go anywhere. So much more fun from Lucas Oil Speedway coming up right after this. We're going to hit the tents and maybe some beverages.
Oh, goodness.